You know, not long ago, anyone standing ready to jump off a high bridge would be considered a suicide attempt. Nowadays, jumping off bridges has become a hot new sport called bungee jumping. Stay with us, because we're going to jump on down to Queenstown, New Zealand, the birthplace of this bizarre new sport and undisputed bungee capital of the world. You know, I'd really love to try this sport, but the producer has 3 reasons why I can't. First, this bridge is only 20 feet off the ground. Second, this cord is just a little bit short for the desired effect. And third, we haven't shot our last show yet.
Could you imagine jumping off the Eiffel Tower? Or from a gondola high above the Alps? Or leaping off a tall skyscraper? Well, you would if you were New Zealander A.J. Hackett trying to introduce the sport of bungee jumping to the world.
Yeah, he's the innovator of the sport in all aspects.
AJ's considered the founding father of bungee, and he puts his life literally on the line to bring this sport to the world and to bring the world to Queenstown, New Zealand, the commercial birthplace of bungee jumping.
I wouldn't come to Queenstown again without jumping off the bridge, and it's great. I loved it. Recommend it for all us oldies.
Yep, this is where it all started. Queenstown definitely is the bungee jumping capital of the world. They started here in November 1988, and basically popularisation has just increased by the day, I guess you'd say. People come here now especially to bungee jump.
I'm in Queenstown for 2 days, and you can't leave Queenstown without doing a bungee. You just can't.
Julia Pritchard came from England to give it a try. Now, she's the perfect example of how people have been bitten by the bungee bug after seeing others jump. That's just the way AJ thought it would be when he began planning the world's first commercial bungee operation back in the mid-'80s. After seeing pictures of New Hebrides Islanders making ceremonial jumps from towers with nothing but vines around their ankles, Hackett began planning and designing ways to perform similar jumps with bungee cords, and eventually perfected the sport so the general public could give it a try. After much planning, in June of 1986, he decided to show the world the fruits of his labor by jumping from the Eiffel. 3, 2, 1, most customers, like Julia Pritchard, come to prove something to themselves.
Just dive and have fun, dive out, that's the best way, and try and keep your body horizontal, because that's the biggest rush. If you're going, you get the sensation of flying.
The very sensation Hackett knew the world would want to experience. But right now it looks like Julia's having second thoughts.
Bend those knees.
No, it's okay.
Feeling a wee bit nervous now. You've got nothing to feel nervous about. We all know what we're doing here.
Okay, Julia, I'll get you to slide forward.
Well, it's the moment of truth. It's Julia's turn to jump into the unknown.
The first bit is just sheer terror, because you just think the thing's not going to hold you, and then it dove, and yeah, that's it. Whoa.
One more bungee veteran joins the long list AJ Hackett started years ago with his pioneering leaps. One more player in this incredible sport that some call suicide with a happy ending.
Well, I did it. I convinced the producer to let me try bungee jumping. Here goes nothing. Yes! All right. Stay with us for more exciting get wet action.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Rick.